Okay, I think the lag's gone. Good. So basically, these are the frames I've used pretty much forever since I started, using VR. Basically, what these are is that these are VR frames from VR Lens Lab, and no, I do not recommend them. And the reason I don't recommend them is because obviously I was being sarcastic before. They make you look horrible. B, they are not comfortable in VR. Unlike normal glasses that just rest on here, these little nose things, these little contacts that touch your nose, they really pinch your nose. Like they're so uncomfortable for long VR sessions. So they're not very comfortable. Actually, when I first bought these, the websites, the website actually I can sort of show you here. When they put this on, they sort of have like a way of how you should wear these, and the way they wear these is that so that it sort of sits like a normal pair of glasses, where like it's sitting on your nose. I'm going to put it further down my nose to sort of show you, but it sort of like sits on your head with like a regular pair of glasses, where nothing's touching your face, and then this top portion up here, it doesn't touch your eyebrows or anything. The only problem with that is that's physically impossible because you can't hold it out and keep it away from your face. It every time you let go, it just squishes right up against you because of the strap. Now, normally on a pair of glasses there is no strap, so nothing's pulling it towards your face. But since the strap is pulling it towards your face, it just comes right up against you. So, I mean, I wasn't even really touching this, and I can't really show you this on screen, but there are some smudges on here from like eyelashes and eyebrows and stuff. So it's not comfortable, and it is not. Um, it doesn't look good. So I do not recommend these for VR. Um, I wouldn't even recommend VR Lens Lab. A lot of people who use VR Lens Lab have had problems with distortion, which basically just means things look weird when you look through the glasses. Like they look abnormal. They're not like normal glasses, but they're sort of like warped in a way. I don't know. It's hard to describe. But basically, I would recommend going with some other type of carrier. And I would recommend the inserts. Because having to put these on every time you go into VR is not comfortable. Cut the strap off, Boo says. Well, you can't really cut the strap off because otherwise then it's going to, be free inside the headset and it's going to, scrape against the VR lenses, which is even worse because I don't even think you can replace the VR lenses. So, and if it scrapes against the VR lenses, then your lenses are scraped. Maybe the actual lenses are scraped. It's just not good. Wear contacts? I cannot wear contacts. I do not like the idea of putting something in my eye. Like, I guess, well, the thing with me that really turned me off contacts is that I did see someone in middle school who had contacts, and the contact sort of went, I don't know, I don't even know what really happened, but I guess it went sort of like inside her eye. Like they sort of like, they didn't like stay up in front, they sort of slid underneath or somewhere else or something like that. And then she was like, she had to like leave or something because, obviously, it probably really hurt. And I don't want that happening to me. So I don't like contacts. Glasses are much better, in my personal opinion. I prefer them, even though that's they're a bit easier to get dirty and stuff, and they take a little more work to clean. And they add fashion points. Well, yeah, some of them really do make people look better, but that's a different issue. The point is, I do not recommend these. If I had to do it again, I would not get these lenses. I would not even bother with VR Lens Lab because I've seen so much bad stuff about them online. There was one other There's some other VR companies that make like inserts like those. I can see if I can pull them up real quick. I haven't tried these obviously since I'm not rich. So once I bought these, I have to pretty much stick with these. But let me see if I can find that real quick. Actually, you know what? It's in my save things on my phone, and for some reason I can't access that on the desktop version. So let me see if I can find that real quick. vr-lens.eu. That's another site that sells inserts. A lot of people have good things to say about them. I haven't tried it since I'm not rich, like I said. Widmo, WIDMOVR. They also sell inserts. And if I recall correctly, vr-lens.eu actually has a new site, so they're not actually vr-lens.eu. Let me see if I can find that real quick, because I was just looking at this the other day when I was setting up the stream. vr.eu. For some reason it said CR. VR. What are they now? They are optician. vr-optician.com. So I would honestly, just considering how much bad stuff I've seen online about the warping with VR Lens Lab's lenses, don't get inserts from them because of the warping, all the warping stories I've heard online. And if you think this is a good replacement, because at first I like the idea of these because the idea is that these are supposed to work with multiple headsets, like, right? You know, you can sort of wear these for like an Oculus Rift, you can wear them for a Vive, since they're not specific inserts to a specific device. And, you know, I like the idea of being able to use this for like a Gear VR or maybe even like a Vive or a Rift. You know, you could use this with whatever, theoretically. But this is just so uncomfortable and you know, not worth it that I honestly wouldn't need, I would just get the inserts, honestly. It's just going to be so much more comfortable, and you know, you don't want to be taken out of the experience by these in VR. Like I said, these just pinch your nose so much that it's just not worth it. But anyway, I just wanted to get that out there because we're sort of ending the stream right now, and I haven't seen any reviews out there for the VR frames from VR Lens Lab. I don't recommend them. They're horrible. Get inserts from a different company. They're not worth it. But yeah, I'd like to thank you all for coming out watching the stream. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, then be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe for more VR streams just like this. And if you're watching on Twitch or Mixer, then hit the follow button instead. Oh yeah, it's worth it for the screenshot. Sure on glance. But yeah, as I said before, I'll be streaming TF2 tomorrow.